This is Jared Horak for today's RacingDigest.com, and my Today's Racing Digest video series continues Saturday, June 16th, 2018. We're going to do the 8th race from Churchill Downs, the Grade 1 Stephen Foster Handicap for 3-year-olds and up, and they're going to be traveling 1 mile and an eighth on the main track. And the numbers that we're going to concentrate on in this video, the Today's Racing Digest exclusive numbers, the CPR number. The CPR is the comprehensive performance rating, and that takes into account pace, final time, and closing fraction. The second number we're going to look at is the fire number. The fire number for Today's Racing Digest, speed throughout a race. And then finally, we're going to look at the class level. And the class level for the Grade 1 Stephen Foster, the Today's Racing Digest class level of 210. Let's jump right into this 9-horse field, beginning with number 1, Honorable Duty, 6-1 morning line. A good value contender in here. His 8 starts at Churchill Downs with 4 wins in 2 seconds. He came off of a layoff against lesser company last time out, and he won easily, getting a 151 CPR, a 110 fire number at the 185 class level. So now he's stepping up in class, but he's run well at higher class levels in the past. He's a graded stakes winner. And at Churchill Downs in the past, he got a 159 CPR at the 200 class level. So this is a horse that has early pressing versatility. He has back class. He's sharp from that inside post. Corey Lanery should have some options. Number 2 is Patch. Now, he hasn't run numbers fast enough to win this, but he's a horse that's always had a lot of class. He showed a lot of class as a 3-year-old. He got a little bit of a late start last year as a 3-year-old. He was able to hit the board in the Louisiana Derby, and then he ran the Kentucky Derby with only a couple starts. He was stuck out in post 20, wet track, didn't have much of a chance. He finished 3rd in the Belmont last year. Then he came off of a layoff this year against Optional Claiming Company, and he looked good, finishing up nicely, winning that one. Now, he hasn't run fast enough to win a race like this, but he only has 7 lifetime starts. He's got a nice pedigree, strong connections. Wouldn't be surprised if he ran well. Number 3, Hawaa Comb, is one that likes to come from off the pace, and he got a 152 CPR at the 205 class level last time with a 110 fire number. He doesn't have any speed. He's 1 for 12 at this distance. He's one that's going to sit back, make a late run, most likely to hit the board, if anything. Now, Uncle Mojo, number 4, and Matru, number 5, those two seem up against it. They do have some speed, but neither of those horses have ever run fast enough to win a race like this. Backyard Heaven is your morning line favorite at 6-5 for trainer Chad Brown. Irad Ortiz Jr. is going to ride. Lightly raced, tactical speed, good numbers. Stepped up last time to the 205 class level in the Grade 2 Ali Sheba. Got a 153 CPR and a 110 fire number. This one's a strong contender. As I said, but lightly raced, tactical speed, strong connections, improving numbers. There's a lot to like here, except the price, 6-5. Looking at Lee is the next one in line. He's number 7. And he got a 102 fire number last time out. That was a good effort. He's typically a big closer. He likes to sit back, kind of try to get involved late. He was able to finish 2nd in the Kentucky Derby last year, but he hadn't really done anything since then. But then he got back on the beam last time with a nice win. It was against lesser company, but it was a solid effort, and he was up on the pace, and he's typically not. I think this time, though, if he reverts to closing fractions, closing tactics, he could be in trouble. But he's one that I liked that effort last time, but I still think he's going to have to step it up a few notches to compete here. Number 8, Irish Warcry. This one's all over the map. He's one that's capable of winning a race like this, but he's just not consistent at all. For trainer Graham Motion, Jose Ortiz is going to ride. Last time out, he looked great in the Pimlico Special on a wet track, getting a 139 CPR at the 200 class level and a 94 fire number. He won the Wood Memorial and the Holy Bull last year, but then he threw in some bad efforts multiple times. Sometimes he'll jump up and he'll run big, but then he never duplicates that. If he is able to duplicate that last race and run one of his better races, he certainly fits with these. We'll have to see if he's going to be a more consistent animal at age 4. He has that early pressing speed. He should be close up throughout. Finally, number 9, Pave. We've mentioned him in other videos. He's one that he's never really had a chance to develop. He was thrown into one tough spot after another. His typical CPR numbers between 134 and 135. He has competed at the class level before, a higher class level, and he got a 91 fire number for one of his better numbers. So his numbers are a little bit lighter than these, and we've mentioned that before. He just never had a chance to get his confidence going and get into a nice, easier spot. I think that's really what he needs. They just keep throwing him into one tough spot after another, and he ends up running okay, but he just never can break through. Here's how we're going to play this one with our top contenders. We are going to make Honorable Duty the value top choice at 6-1. Backyard Heaven, the second choice, 6-5, certainly the one to beat in here. And then some horses that can hit the board. Irish War Cry obviously is capable of winning this if he can run back-to-back. Good efforts. And then number 3, Hawaa Comb, has a good shot to hit the board. So we will make a win wager on number 1, Honorable Duty, with that nice 6-1 value odds. We'll play an exacta box with Honorable Duty and Backyard Heaven, and then a trifecta. We're going to use the 1, 6, and 8. That's Honorable Duty, Backyard Heaven, Irish War Cry. Put those 3 on top. We'll put all in second, and then we'll look for our late runner, Hawaa Comb, number 3, that we're going to key in third. Maybe he can just jump up and finish third. If you're interested in this complete digest for Churchill Downs, for Stephen Foster Knight, multiple graded stakes races, you can find that at todaysracingdigest.com. And if you're interested in my full card analysis from Santa Anita, plus bonus races from the Churchill Downs, Stephen Foster Knight, you can find that at todaysracingdigest.com as well. And I will be back next week with another stakes race from around the country.